Hi everyone, welcome back to Cravings Food Adventures. I'm Karen Ahmed. Today, all the way from the Middle East, we're going to be making chicken kabsa. Now, chicken kabsa is basically chicken and rice. I know many people call it an Arabic biryani, but trust me, the only thing it has in common with a biryani is that it's made out of Basmati rice. To prep ahead, soak 2 cups of Basmati rice and half a cup of raisins separately for about 30 minutes. I'm going to start with the topping and I'll be using this wide, shallow saute pan. Start with 2 cups of sliced white onions, and to help this brown, I will add 1 teaspoon of salt. I'm going to turn off the heat and add 1 cup of grated carrots and half a cup of pine nuts. You can also use almonds if you prefer, or you could add a combination of both. Finally, I'm going to add half a cup of the pre-soaked raisins. I've just drained all the water off. I'm going to add a couple of spices. I have a half teaspoon each of lime powder, black pepper, turmeric, ginger powder, clove powder, cinnamon powder, cumin powder, some cardamom seeds or powder, and sumac. Lime powder gives a nice tang to the dish. If you cannot find it, squeeze in the juice of half a lime. Mix this well and reserve. Now for the stock. I'm going to add half a cup of oil and saute 2 cups of sliced white onions. Next, I'm going to add 2 crushed garlic cloves. Add 2 teaspoons of salt. And now I'm going to add in some more spices. 1 teaspoon each of cumin powder, turmeric, paprika, coriander, black pepper, fennel seed, and allspice powder. And a half teaspoon each of ginger powder, cardamom seeds or powder, lime powder, cinnamon powder, and clove powder. Add this in and mix it well. Next, I will add 1 teaspoon of tomato paste. I'm going to follow this with 400 ml of whole canned tomatoes. These are about 6 tomatoes in 1 cup of liquid. I'm just going to squish the tomatoes with the back of my spoon. Now, typically, I like to add fresh tomatoes in most of my recipes, but this recipe really benefits from the canned tomatoes. Add 1 cup of water and I will add 4 whole chicken legs into the liquid. These chicken legs are about 2.5 pounds. This is the reason why I chose to use a wide pan for this dish. The chicken is going to cook for about 20 to 25 minutes. Halfway through this time, I'm going to flip the chicken over and I will throw in 2 large green chilies. You can use any kind or type of chicken that you like. You can use smaller pieces and that will cut the cooking time. After 25 minutes, remove the chicken and reserve. We need to strain the stock now, so we're left with a velvety liquid. I usually don't discard the solids, I use them in other dishes. Now add some oil into the pot and quickly saute the chicken on both sides to get some color. Remove the chicken and add 2 cups of white sliced onions and saute this. Now I'm going to throw in some whole spices. I've got 1 3-inch stick of cinnamon, 5 cardamom pods, 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds, 1 teaspoon of coriander seeds, and a half teaspoon of black whole peppercorns. Add this in, followed by the strained stock. This stock is about a cup and it won't be enough to cook the rice, so I'm going to add another cup or so of water. Taste for salt and add salt to taste. I'm also going to throw in the 2 chilies I used earlier back into the pot. I'm now going to add the soaked 2 cups of basmati rice. This was previously soaked and drained, and I'm going to add this in. Be very gentle when you stir as we want to preserve the grain. Cover this and cook it for about 7 to 10 minutes on medium heat. I like to use a glass lid so I can add more water if the rice is looking dry. After 10 minutes, the rice is almost ready, so I will layer the topping on top of the rice. This will flavor the rice but will also help cook the carrot in the steam. Cook this for another 5 minutes. After this, reserve some of the topping and fluff the rice. I like to serve this rice with some of the topping and the chicken. Enjoy.